Yeah, I just
I figured
realised
we can.
right. Oh, go on.
I was just gonna say we can probably, if we find out the name of one of Strahd's family, you know, shadow assassinate them and maybe piss him off.
If they'd be able to, if they'd be powerful enough to do so. I mean, hey,
It's true.
Strahd and his family members are pretty beefy. The grappling hook is 2 gold pieces. Let me look at all the other stuff that you wanted to buy. 1.
But
Progress
yeah, I
fine,
mean,
Luke is fine. Ladder is. I didn't even know ladders could be bought, but that's fine.
I don't know if it's
Um,
a kind of cheating or something, but if a vampire went invisible and I used a mirror to try to find them, would that work? Because that's meant to be like part of the
I haven't thought
vampire
about it.
mythos.
I've not thought about that. I'll think about it. Maybe.
I thought the thing was you can't see vampires.
Yeah. So he's thinking inverse. That if it goes
Oh.
invisible, then can you see it?
Oh. Huh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything you want there is fine. Yeah, all of that is fine. And the grapple hook is 2 gold. Yeah, 2 gold.
Okay, so altogether -1 rope. That's 39 gold, 18 silver.
Yep. Yep.
There in the back.
Hey, I forgot about this, Mark. Or Bior, remember that you, stole that shit from the gold pile in front of the Mother Knight statue? You got cursed by that, but it would have been removed when you had the curse removed from the other thing. So that's kind of convenient. But I did want to do something where back when after you slept, this same night that you got back, and you went to the inn and you got drunk and you drank your sorrows away. You went and slept somewhere. I don't remember where. It doesn't really matter. Then you had this dream of this large, extremely large wolf, like dark black wolf, just standing in front of you in like a foggy, whitish sort of empty void. And she's like towering over you. This huge wolf, like 150 feet tall, kneeling down in front of you, just staring at you, down at you, and sort of like a grin, snarl, and drool falling from her lips down, falling next to you, kind of sliding off your arm or onto the floor, and then around your feet. And she says, "You may have escaped my grasp for now." You had to hear this in your mind. It's like the mouth of the wolf isn't moving. But I will find you again, greedy one, disrespectful one, and and then the dream ends as she like leans down and like tries to like engulf you with her mouth, sort of like a one big bite. Tries to take in your entire form all at once, and then you wake up, uh, like sweating and kind of like feeling like it was real, as they feel the pain momentarily over your whole body of being like crunched, um, all your bones and everything just being squished all against themselves. But as you realize that it was just a dream, you can digest that however you want. But it seemed very real, and her voice seems like reverberates throughout your head and as a strong memory, like you believe it to be true.
More cursed booty.
Yeah.
Oh, we know remove curse now. I don't think that works on
Yep.
an item, so.
Yeah, it works on anything.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. I forget how much loot I obtained from that.
I think you put it in Discord.
I put it in Discord because I was too lazy to like add it all up.
Oh, also from the party pocket, how much did we have there, Stu?
I sold off everything. So our gold is at 440, and 5 silver.
Did you guys just want to split that up?
Yeah, I think we normally do. Yeah.
I think that's what we
I
have been
think-
doing, yeah.
I think it'd be like 88
Yeah, so
gold per person.
Oil.
440 divided by, yeah, that's 88.
It's 5 ways.
Yeah, if you write that in the chat to remind me.
Yeah.
Thanks. First of oil.
Yeah, everybody gets 88 gold.
More
Yeah,
making.
I found it.
Yeah, you got like, and this is all went to you. None of this went to the party pocket. Was all the copper pieces, the silver pieces, the gold pieces, some gemstones. You found a lot. So you're actually going to become really pretty wealthy if you would try to sell all that here. You can sell everything there except for the sensor, which is too expensive to sell. To hold on to it.
A sensor?
Yep. I pasted everything that you can sell. The sensor, which is this.
Oddly futuristic, but okay.
That you can't. That you cannot sell. Everything else though you can. And you have all the gold yourself, so you're pretty loaded relative to the rest of the party. This 30, 50 GP gemstones is pretty impressive.
Where is...
Yeah, right. Plus all that gold, copper.
Okay, forget that then. I'll just import it.
Don't forget the little people,
Yep.
like us little.
Let's see, how much would it cost for +1 armor?
Depends on the type of armor.
I'm wearing light. I think I got leather, studded leather. What do I?
I think yeah, you either have leather or studded leather.
Yeah, I'm wearing leather. Actually, why have I not gone up to studded? I should do that.
Oh, we can do that. Get +1 armor.
Depending on the armor, I'll let you do like
I mean-
basic stuff. I'll let you find a +1, but to pay for it, obviously.
Yeah, I thought
But
we need to
stuff-
find a
Yeah.
place that does enchantments that armor before we can do that stuff, but okay.
Yeah, it really depends on what it is. It's very, very specific as
I,
far as what you can get here.
I think armor might be harder. I think armor is rare.
It is.
Make it +1, but a +1 weapon is like uncommon or common
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yep.
I just had the studded leather. Also,
Yeah, if you just want to go to the studded leather, you can just pay the price, which is 45 gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade to studded. I'm gonna sell my leather and then I'm gonna buy studded leather.
Okay. That is perfectly fine.
So
Where might this route be? So is that everyone back from the break, I should say?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Because I could add that whenever. Rope. Why don't I see rope in my inventory? Oh, it's probably part of my
Yeah, I
adventures.
currently have 1,162 gold pieces.
Mm.
Just
Mm.
That's a lot.
Well, I know who I'm gonna look to buy things.
yeah, so those 50 GP gemstones is crazy. That would be 500, 15. That'd be like 1,500 gold. How did you get such a little amount? Oh, did you like undersell it?
Yeah, I didn't add the 50 GP.
Right. I honestly think I've already.
Yeah, it's 1,212.
I'm just gonna assume I've lost
That's
that
it?
rope. Shovel.
I think
Wait,
you
let
have
me
more-
do
I think you
the.
have more than that, man.
I think you have more than that. I'm doing the math for you. I'll do some of my own totals to make sure I understand the total amounts. I might put a limit on, like a cap on how much you can actually get.
Yeah, I think you'd be getting like almost 4,000 gold.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't even. Okay. Yeah.
It's still not over capacity, strangely.
Yeah, I didn't do the 12 times 25. As well as the 30 times 50.
Yeah.
And 7 times 7. Oh, yeah. That's
That's a
quite a boost.
Yeah, that's 3,000 gold before the censor, plus the money actually found outright. So that's pretty crazy.
Okay.
4,500 copper would be like 45 gold, I think.
Yeah, I think the copper is like 45 gold, and then the silver is 90, and then just the 250 just straight up gold.
Yeah, I'm doing this entire total here.
88 gold.
It's 3,385 without selling the censor. I'll let you get a flat 3,000. Yeah, that's fine. That's a lot. That's a lot of money, but that was an important amount of money that you're supposed to find. So yeah, you have 3,000 gold. That's total amount that you gain from that haul. That's including the copper pieces, the silver pieces, the gold pieces themselves, and everything you sell. That's the only thing you didn't manage to sell is the sensor, which you still have and can sell at a later time.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at 3,272.
Okay.
Be happy.
Yeah, that's a lot, and you're very wealthy relative to everybody else.
Yeah. You could buy full plate mail if you're able to yield it.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, I don't think barbarians wear heavy armor though. I don't
Some
think
of
they wear
them,
any armor.
it depends on the barbarian, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we can. It's just like,
Well,
would you do
Well,
that?
barbarians typically get medium armor, but if they crossed into fighter, say,
Yeah.
which is useful to do for the fighting style, so. I'm
Well,
playing.
I'm good to go.
I'm playing that exact class. But yes, is that? Are we ready to continue? Is everyone finished?
Yeah, I checked in with the blacksmith. Has that gun that he was bragging about that he won in the arm wrestling contest. Has that.
I'm trying to think about what I can do with that.
He's remade it and called it the Minotaur Slayer. It's
Yeah.
just to rub it in.
Hold on.
Oh, you can buy that. You can buy that electric javelin spear thing
Mm.
with your ridiculous amount of money.
No, I'm good.
God, what is it with Bior and every blacksmith we see, he pisses off.
What I'll let you do is he says he's updated it with like I think he's improved the rifling effect on it and realigned the sights to be as accurate as possible. Effectively, in out of character fashion, making it a vicious musket, which means that when it gets a critical, it does even more damage.
I'm just
On top of
thinking,
it.
if we brought a spyglass, you know that 1000 thing, could we make a sniper scope on the
Yeah, I
spyglass?
was about to recommend to the blacksmith if you put a spyglass on the thing.
Yeah,
On the
and then
rifle.
and then I'll let you have like improved range.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna recommend that I tell the blacksmith. Yeah, no, I've had a guy in a crow's nest who had a rifle similar to that, and yeah, put a spyglass on that, and it'll be a lethal weapon.
Execute with extreme prejudice.
All right. That he said that will take a little bit of time to do, but if you give him the spyglass, he'll do so. And he won't
give
charge extra
him
for
it
it.
from the. We have one in our party pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually got one in my inventory. I'll give him the
Oh, okay.
spyglass, and I'm also going to recommend that he raise the caliber, i.e., make it a larger bore barrel.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He'll think
Good
about
job.
doing that. That would require some pretty advanced equipment that he would ability, but adding the scope would be pretty easy to do.
With Bior's
Make
strength,
the
he can.
barrel bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, making the barrel bigger would be challenging. But he definitely agrees to adding the scope. Right now, it is effectively a vicious musket, which adds just another couple damage die whenever it crits, more so than it normally does. So like, it normally adds only one when a critical die. I think like one die. I don't remember exactly, but it will add more.
With like
Be
Bior's.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if you look at your hand right now, ball it up into a fist. That's the type of shot that I want to be shooting.
Yeah, I do. The hardest part though is that if you find bullets, I want them to be a uniform caliber.
Yeah.
Because it is been standardized. So if I wanted for other weapon types, I wanted it to either be magical or a blunderbuss or something, which would then shoot multiples at a time, or even different.
Yeah, it'd be like 5 bullets at a time. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I mean, with
yeah, and
Bior's,
he can't modify that. He'd have to make something brand new.
with Bior's
For
strength,
this, though,
he
you can
could
only make
just
it better.
he could just carry a small cannon around.
Arguably, yeah. Firing it though would be a bit much.
I
but
mean, it'll
carrying
be
it, yeah.
once per encounter sort of thing, because reloading it would take a long time. But he could just
Yeah.
have it ready for the first round, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking about something similar. It's just having a literal cannon that I would fire, but yeah, I mean, whatever the DM. Like I'm fun with just giving up the spyglass for essentially a sniper rifle that does good crit damage.
Well, I think it would just enhance the range, really. I guess.
Yeah, the glass is going to make its range significantly better. Normally it has a range of 40, 120. I'm probably going to make it like 80, 120 or something. I'm not sure. It's going to be much better. And then might make the threat range better, so it could crit on an 18. I'm thinking about that, but I'm not going to execute that until I think I'm more in terms of balance.
So like, if he shot,
It's not
someone
ready yet.
100
Yeah.
If he like shot someone 100 feet away, would they even know like where that shot came from?
I mean,
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
the sound is so loud that it would still be heard.
and
Yeah,
arrows
yeah,
have been
that's-
shot for
it's
a
a
longer
co-
distance, and they can figure out where they come from.
Yeah.
I mean, if they survived it, yeah, they'd know where the shot came from. But the bullets
the
could hit
biggest
them
problem
before
is
sound
the
does.
sound. It's the sound. Yeah, they would hit them before they would figure it out. But if they survived it, they wouldn't know where it came from.
And then Bior says, "How about you attach this on the end of the barrel, a silencer?"
But yeah, I'll think more about what's actually going to happen with the musket. It may not even be resolved by the end of the session. I'll just think on it. But either way, you gave him the spyglass. That is something he'll do, and not going to charge for it because he's interested in doing it himself. He doesn't get the opportunity to work with something that nice anyway, like the musket
it's
or the
pet
spyglass.
project.
All right. So then let's go back to the actual town. You want to go back to Balaki. There it is. And we're going to talk to Rictavio.
I'm thinking this is like a golden age of piracy after they get gunpowder and pistols and whatnot. It's like they really up their weapon capabilities after that point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just going to pull up this little sheet for Rictavio. And then we could talk to him.
It's Victavio. Is everyone else seeing a small camp with a bunch of wagons surrounding it?
You shouldn't anymore. It should be switching over.
Because I see a
Oh, I
green
put you
camp.
there, Brave. I'm gonna put you there, and then I'll put you back.
There you go. Well, it's a black screen right
There.
now, but yes. There we go. There.
Yeah, it should go to Valaki.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, Veloki is the place where I'm originally from, yes?
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah, you used to live here.
Cool. I'm surprised I didn't kill the Baron already from that point. But okay.
Probably would have been pretty hard by yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you guys have sold all your shit, you did everything you wanted to do in terms of shopping. Now you went and talked to Rictavio, and he's still in his original position. But this time, like in his original place where he was, you met him the first time. But this time he's like looking over a map of Barovia and like kind of has his chin cradled in his hand, thinking about something, and then he notices you guys out of the corner of his eyes, and then gives you his attention momentarily to greet you.
Rictavio, my friend. Well, back from the hunt from the werewolves.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. I assume we have like a wolf's head we could just throw him, but...
I
Yeah.
was gonna just walk up and be like, "Hey, you like my new necklace? How's your bear doing?" Because I recall before I rolled so poorly, I thought his tiger was a bear. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, how's the bear doing? You like this necklace? It's werewolf teeth.
He's like, he thinks for a moment, like, bear, whatever, stupid man. And then he immediately looks at the necklace, and he's kind of caught off guard, and an eyebrow raises, and he says, "Oh, well, it seems that you all weren't as much a ragtag nobodies as I thought you were." And he kind of looks over the necklace with his hand, and he runs his fingers over the longest tooth, the one from Kirill, and he nods a couple times. "All right, then. I did say that if you guys could demonstrate that you are capable, that I would help you. And might as well give you a bit more information then. I am here to take down Strahd. I've been doing this for a long time. Not necessarily going after Strahd, but hunting monsters. And it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, is to take down this specific beast. And he kind of turns on his feet and looks out in the distance in the direction of Castle Ravenloft.
Tell us more. Tell us more.
And he's as if he's like looking through the walls and the trees and the fog, and he's just like knows exactly where it is. And he says, "But Strahd is a very capable monster. If he got the jump on all of us, he could kill us all without much challenge. However, he is nonetheless still able to be destroyed. You must find whatever magical equipment you can that could weaken him. Do what research you can into his past, his goals, and any other forms of preparation you can think of."
Certainly like the research plan and the magic weapons sound. Do you happen to have any idea why we might get hold of such weapons or research?
He says, "I know that there are many things associated with Strahd and his family throughout these lands, and it's specifically what I've been looking for myself. Supposedly there is And this is me, the DM, like trying to remember if it was a knife or it was like a big sword or something. I'm trying to remember specifically what they were. I know where to look. I go back to the fortunes thing. Right. Yes, there is a sword called the Sun Sword. This is him saying it.
Ooh.
Then there is the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Oh, I see.
And then for a history of Strahd himself, there is the Strahd family tome.
What's that?
Yeah, you guys have been told of this through your fortune,
Yeah. Okay.
but you don't know the specifics, like exactly where they were. But I think it was like know your enemy
Yeah. Yeah.
and like hurt your enemy or something. I'm going back and looking at the terminology they used really quickly during the fortunes part.
Mm. If you
They
know
put it
the
all-
exact locations of these fins, or where we might find out the locations, that would be a big help.
He says, unfortunately, a lot of these have been lost to time as they've been moved around and displaced throughout the ages. He's been here for hundreds of years, and a lot can happen in that time.
Absolutely.
Not to
But
mention, he
surely,
himself tries.
surely
he
someone
tries-
powerful has these relics, so as well as the tome of
Of
Strahd.
course, trying to look very specifically out of character for what the information is. God, it's annoying going through. There's like 5 different things for the fortunes,
Yeah.
and they all go to different parts. I'm trying to find a very specific one that used the terminology that, like, when you drew. Ah, I know what to do. I have my own notes. I forgot about that.
Ooh. These are.
Yeah, there is. Well, he would know these things specifically. Only the fortune teller would know them. But he said, there's the sun sword, the holy symbol, and the tome. And he says perhaps those more familiar with these lands, like the Vistani especially, they would know the legends of this place far better than an outsider like myself. I've personally been trying to find someone to speak to that may know of this knowledge, someone old, someone knowledgeable.
I see. I mean, yeah, we could definitely check in with those gypsies. Otherwise, is there anything you need to do immediately? You spoke of a beast you were hunting or
Well,
something?
the beast is specifically referring to Strahd himself.
Somehow I thought it was like some sort of supporting creature, like...
I mean, he is trying to go after everybody that's associated with Strahd too, but the goal is Strahd.
Mm.
Let me look here really quick. He then says, if you know of anything, any information at all that can point you in the right direction of where to go or where to find these things, I would perhaps lend you my aid. If you'd rather take care of that yourself, though, I could prepare to try to be able to take on Strahd with you, I'll fight alongside you.
Oh, absolutely. I
Because
think
he kind of like shifts his weight from one hip to another, and he kind of motions his head toward the cane at his side, and he says, I'm an old man, but
Did you...
I could still hold myself in a fight.
I thought
it's
you were
these
like
long
30 or
treks
something, but okay.
He's like, it's these long treks that really take a number on me.
God damn, is everyone an old person that we need the help of? Ah, jeez, Rictavio, you're a gem. Yes, of course we would welcome any support against Strahd. But by all means, if we hear the location of the Sun Sword, the holy symbol, or the Tome of Strahd, was it? We'll certainly call for your assistance. Absolutely.
Yeah, remember, I'm going to go over specifically, if you're kind of rereading the fortune you guys had, at least in kind. Like this, the first card that she turned over, she said, this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy.
Yep.
So now, thinking about that, it's like, oh, well, then that's probably the Tome of Strahd.
Oh, so is this the information we should also share with him? Yes, I'll do that.
If you want to.
Yeah.
And then she said, after that line, she said, Seven of Swords. I see a faceless god. He awaits you at the end of a long and winding road deep in the mountains. That's a reference to the temple. So that the Tomb of Strahd is located in the temple.
Ooh, yes.
Then she said, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. So the holy symbol of Ravenkind. That was the Four of Swords, which is the thing you seek lies with the dead under mountains of gold coins.
So, which one of those do you guys think we should go after first? I myself would like the protection Thingamajig first. That might have all sorts of benefits.
Yeah, but you also don't know where that one specifically is.
Oh, right.
That's the only one you actually don't know.
Oh, right. Okay, then.
You were able to piece together the other ones through previous information. So yeah, you know where the temple is in the mountains, and you also know about this next one. Let me read that out as well.
The drowned town or whatever.
Yeah.
I see a dead village drowned by a river, ruled by one who has brought great evil into the world.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of the weapon of vengeance, of sword of sunlight. And then we go to Nine of Stars.
I guess.
I see a dead village drowned by a river, ruled by one who has brought great evil into the world. Yeah, that is a reference to the ruined village of Berez. So you know all those things.
Is there any
Let's go
that
to the
is-
village.
Yeah.
And you know the one. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness, and that was Periwimple, or whatever his name was.
Yep.
And then the last one was, your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him, as in to Strahd specifically.
Let's go to the village.
Yeah, and she tells you something about a tomb.
I personally would like the sound of the temple. It sounds like that would be less of a danger, a good place to sort of gain experience first. But if you want to go to the village first, sure.
It's
It's either the village or the temple.
The temple is further down.
Yeah.
Like
I
we
see.
It is
should.
further away.
The mansion that we talked about earlier is on the way to the village, and the village is on the
Yep.
way to the temple.
Oh, okay then.
Yep.
By all means, if that makes sense from a linear path, yes.
Yeah. Linearly wise, that is, it's closer to get to the village than it is to get to the temple. The temple's like twice as far.
Okay, to the village it is. That sounds.
Do you
wonderful.
relay any of this information? It's very specifically to him, like about the village.
I'll
or
tell him the whole prophecy
temple.
if he responds
Okay.
to that.
Then you tell him about how you met this Vistani woman in a camp between here and Barovia village. And she told you this prophecy. She told you about all this information and the specificity of it. He immediately is enraptured by this information because it's so informative. It's a lot. It's very accurate, or as accurate as you could reasonably expect. And then he reassures you with what he's learned, and he says, kind of confirming what that the stuff could be referring to, saying like, "Oh, a village, a drowned village. That would be Berez, south of here. It was struck with a calamity a long time ago. It's interesting that you'd find the sword there, but it just kind of shrugged his shoulders. Like, that's how these things tend to go." And then he said, and then in regards to the temple, he says, the Amber Temple, further south, in the mountains. I know where that is as well. Be careful there. Be careful both places. You don't know what you'll find. But that, too, will probably prove quite fruitful.
I mean, do you want to come with us to the village, or that's where one of the artifacts are most likely going to be? I mean,
he says, "I'm going to do some preparation work and head in that general direction. But I may see you there. I may not. I don't know when our paths will cross again. But I'm certain that we will be facing Strahd together. Assuming I don't die first." And he kind of just chuckles and like just kind of gives you all a sort of forced grin. He's trying to make a bad joke, as well as knowing that he is old and that Strahd wants him dead.
I mean, after
he's aware of all this. He's been attacked before on his way here multiple times.
I would have really reconsidered helping this guy, like proving us to him. Apparently, if apparently he's so incapable of fighting. So this is
no, he's very capable of fighting. It's the long journeys. He's tired. He's an older man, but he's super capable combatant. I think he's like level 13 or something. He's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, if he's been barraged by Strahd on his way here and he's still standing, then I'm sure he's quite capable.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He says that he will head in that direction. He'll be behind you, but he's not going to be traveling with you guys, not directly.
I guess before we go, I'll ask him if he knows anything about the monster hunter. We heard rumors of the one guy we basically robbed. If he knows anything of him.
He chuckles.
The tower.
I think they call them Von Richten.
That's sounds close to what we heard. Yes.
He says, "Of course, yes, I have heard of him, but he has been gone from these lands for some time. Rumors, though, have come around, have surfaced that he has returned to finally face Strahd and bring an end to his reign."
Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty confident he's going to look for us rather than us look for him, considering we robbed the guy.
That's a reasonable assumption.
Yeah.
Let's go to the village.
He just kind of, as you guys are leaving, if you do leave now, he's kind of just leaning on his cane, looking at you all with a kind of reassured smile. He seems more confident in your guys' abilities than before. Less fearful for your lives, though that will be far more certain once you succeed in finding what you need to.
Yeah. I feel confident. Should we... Oh, no, we're fine. I was going to ask, should we buy some more horses or something, but I guess the cart was fine, transportation-wise.
Yeah, the cart is fine. As for, you might still have the mirror in there, I don't know. But you have the two horses, one draft horse pulling the cart, and a riding horse.
Oh, should we leave the mirror with Eric or something?
That might be wise.
Yeah. Is there anything else we probably don't need to carry with us? I don't quite have access to the party pocket, but if there's anything like unnecessary we're taking, we can leave it.
I can't think of anything else that's like unnecessary.
Yeah, okay.
That was like the most dramatic thing.
We tell him about.
So you guys had.
We tell him about the reflection fin we saw in the mirror before, in case he freaks out. It happens again.
If you told him about the mirror, and he says, yes, I've heard of such things. A vile device, but a useful one, perhaps. Be careful that you don't let anybody see it. some of the less scrupulous sorts and more knowledgeable sorts might
Yeah.
seek to take advantage of it.
Is this Ricardio or Eric I'm talking to?
That was Rictavio.
I don't know
Eric.
why I told him about the mirror, but okay.
Oh, I misunderstood what you meant.
Yeah.
Then yeah, as far as Eric, if you're just saying that to Eric, then he would be okay. I'll keep it here, and he just kind of helps all of you carry it inside, puts it aside, and gets a wall, covers it up with a sheet.
Yeah. Sorry to burden you with this, Eric, but it's really you're the best contact we have in the city, reliable wise.
He shrugs his shoulder and is like, "It's fine. You've done so much for us here. I don't mind helping."
How has
It's all
the
kind of interesting, to be honest.
Yeah. How has the assembly of the council going? Is you organize other city leaders or?
He says it's been going okay. He could be worse. The other noble families are really trying to make sure that they don't get left out of the power structure, so they're looking for many reassurances from the others in the discussions.
Well, I'm sure if you said if they provide enough funding to you, they'd be more than welcome to represent. But as I said, don't want to get involved too much in the politics, considering we're the ones who made the power base void. But yeah. Any problems? Let us know, and we'll see what we could do.
Yes, but I think we can handle it. The people know that they don't want to return to what we had before, so hopefully they'll be able to keep the elites in check from getting too much undeserved power.
Absolutely.
But myself and and Father Petrovich are on the same page. We want the same thing. But I'll keep you informed if anything gets too out of hand.
Absolutely. You know how much I care about this city. It's my home too. So good day.
All right. Yeah. He nods and kind of tips his hat. Yeah.
Or is the
Sees
gentleman?
you off.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys now are wanting to head off from the town to the ruined village.
To the
south,
village. Yep. Sounds good to me.
Does anybody want to do anything before heading off?
I would like to do something, but it's gonna take all day, and I don't know if we're gonna be rushed.
You gonna make some
It
more holy
depends.
water?
With
Or-
some healing potions.
Yeah.
Did
I
we
mean, you can also,
establish?
it's going to be a long enough travel that
Yeah.
you could do so. You'll have another travel time before you get to.
You should have your own little alchemy
think-
lab inside a cart somewhere. As you can.
Yeah,
If this was Pathfinder, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
yeah. You can. I think you said you bought some supplies, so you can mix some potions on the road.
Yeah. I got a herbalism kit,
Yeah.
and it just takes a 25 gold to make one potion. But like,
Yeah.
put in the book on the time, it just says 1 day.
Yeah.
Is that 24 hours? Is that 8 hours?
I have interpreted more of 8. Making
Okay.
take 24 hours to make a single healing potion is a bit extreme.
Really? I would have thought 8 would have been a bit too lenient, but okay.
It's gonna be. I'm not gonna let him make more than 1 per day.
Oh, yeah,
but
once per day, sure. Yeah.
yeah.
But the time he does
anything
it
else
does not
from
take
anybody?
as long. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
What about you, Mark or Treyu? Do you guys have anything you want to do?
No, I'm good.
We're done with the
Lucian?
politics.
I don't even know if he's there.
I don't even know if he's there. Lucian. Come on, boy. Come on.
I don't know.
It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that he's okay. So we'll go back to the map, the big map.
Okay.
I guess I'll be sitting like in the back of a cart. I'll have like my herbalism kit out, and I'll just be like making stuff as we go.
Yeah, let me see how far it is. Actually, I don't know if we actually will have enough time to make one. 'Cause it's only... Yeah, not very far at all. It's like 4.5 miles. Let's just say 4.5.
If you guys
Um,
don't have one, I would like make one before we go.
I don't think anybody's consumed any since the last time you made any.
Hmm.
I would have to check everybody's inventories.
The
Bior does not have one. I guess he did use one.
Yes.
Let me look at everybody else.
I know I haven't used mine, so
Yeah, Lucian has his. You have yours. What about Darius? I guess he did not have one, but it makes sense because he would be the one furthest in the back.
boom.
All right. So yeah, if you wanted to make one for Bior, that would make sense.
And like on
But
the way, I'm like practicing with the electrium flute. Like, eventually, I'll learn the instrument eventually if I give it enough practice. But yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it sounds terrible. It sounds like screeching birds.
This thing isn't like a
Sky
piano at all.
crow. It's like a sick crow. All right then. If you guys want to head off, then we'll head off.
Absolutely. Who's got the coconuts for the horse noises?
Just checking music really quick.
I can hear music.
Yeah, I can start some rain ambience.
Ooh.
I think that'll work. Yeah, you guys start heading off. As soon as you do, it starts to rain. Not a very heavy rain. You hear some thunder and lightning in the distance. Nothing too crazy. It's more like a drizzle at the moment. You start walking along the road. I'm gonna assume that you guys take your normal, typical positions and how you're riding along. So, I think that would mean one is on the riding horse, and the three in the cart, and then one riding the draft horse. I don't know who is riding the draft horse. I don't remember, but let's just say it's like Lucian or something. No big
Yeah,
deal.
Bjor's just sitting on the back of the cart, smoking
Yeah.
his pipe.
Yeah, you and Cole and Darius are all in the cart, just hanging out. Let me do a random encounter check. I'm gonna wait it because, given how we've been using time, I want to give you guys some chance to do some combat.
Oh, this.
But let me look. If it's very bad, then we won't do it.
I'm fine either way. I just thought we'd normally do like one session combat, one session talking, one session combat, and we were on.
No, it depends on what's going on. I don't really know. I didn't do enough research into Beriz to know if it's like a lot of combat. I know there is combat there. I just don't know if it's like the werewolf cave.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Just yeah.
Oh well, you guys rolled high enough for combat anyway, so
Yay!
that's the way it works. All right.
The rain is making the trolls scared. Yes.
Okay, so let me look at the random encounter table and see what you guys get. Random encounters. Okay, so we did get one. I need to roll again to see what specifically it is.
Ooh.
I need to roll a d12 and a d8. Where is the d8?
You doing your dice or the online rolling?
I'm keeping it hidden to make it more. Well, actually, no. This one it doesn't really matter because you don't know what it is. I just didn't want you to see whether you got one or not.
Well, I never.
Okay, so a 10, huh? Alrighty. Okay.
Showers of gold. Move
What is that? That's a new thing I've never heard of before, so one second.
I'm going to change some of my gold pieces to platinum pieces, by the way. So.
Fine. That's perfectly fine.
It's a 10 conversion, right? So 24.
Yeah, I guess platinum's the thing.
Ooh, this will be kind of interesting. Okay. All right then. Let's move to the combat page. Back over here. This is where we lost. We fought the Revenant.
Yeah.
Is
Hate
this the
that
same
dude.
area?
Got a
or
cool
what?
sword off it.
It is the same area, but it's not the same area. It's just the same map. But we're gonna move things around a little bit. All right, so that's the draft horse. We had Bior and Cole in it. Lucien was riding it,
Yeah.
so I'll actually put him
Are you
in
back, by
front
the
of
way,
it like
Lucian?
that. I don't know if he is, but I'll poke him in a minute. And then Darius was also in the cart. And then one, you're riding on a horse by yourself. Let me get a riding horse for you.
Damn, those are massive horses. God damn it, man.
Horses are large
Oh.
creatures.
I mean, I know. I just, as I
Boom.
said,
10 by 10.
I just assumed they'd be 10 by 5 feet, you know, on the map.
Yeah, and riding horses are also large, which is surprising.
Large, long.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's all good there. I don't think we have. I don't think there's any fog of war here. No, there's not. Okay, good. Then you should be able to see everything. It is still raining.
Mixing up a potion, playing the flute, and smoking a pipe, you know, we're good.
Yeah. Not paying attention to anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not anyway.
Making sure I got this right. Alright. Gonna roll something. Roll. Oof, okay. That's a fair number of them.
And we all get dragged to the Underdark, like in my other campaign. That was fun.
Here.
Okay.
What the hell?
Okay, and then we move them all around.
Is there an Underdark in this part of the land?
I think there's connections to the Underdark everywhere,
Wow.
as far as what I know.
It's true. I mean, you just gotta dig for it.
That's cool. It could be a potential escape, but a very costly one.
Alright. So as you guys are riding along, you see a human man. Actually, it looks like it's a halfling in this case, or a gnome or something. It's not actually going to be that, though. It's going to actually be a human man. Kind of scruffy, has mud across his face, and just in general looks kind of worldly,
Rugged.
and rugged. He looks at you all, and that's like a yelping shout, kind of like a fox or sort of a wild animal that sees a threat.
Yeah.
Yep, and then immediately some nearby small trees that were in his vicinity come to life and start slowly creaking into existence, like shifting and moving, and they all look in your direction or advance in your direction. And now then we'll do combat.
No.
But before that, I'm gonna yell at C3.
Oh, come on. My dex is not that bad. I always roll such poor initiatives.
Alright. I don't know if that will wake him up. But just call him a bit. Maybe that'll be loud enough to get his attention.
Yeah. Otherwise, he'd be screwed. About to die. So
Okay.
what kind of race is attacking us? An elf or a human? Or
A human.
human?
A human man. Like a middle-aged human man. Alright, do the initiative for them.
Crazy old man, leave us alone. Act like this party's responsible for killing children or something. I mean,
That sounds like a snorter.
Yeah, sounds like he maybe fell asleep.
that is impressive.
I don't know how people do that.
Yeah.
I can't even fall asleep with the TV on. I can't do it. But like some people can.
Oh, that's not actually been looking at them all manually.
Absolutely. I have never fallen asleep outside of a bed. I just can't do it anywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couch,
It's
maybe.
really hard.
Yeah, exactly. I've managed to do it on a couch, but yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna reorder. Okay. And everybody good? I'll do Lucian and I'll take care of control of them for now.
Okay. Should we all just shout to
Yes.
wake him up?
Yeah.
Treyu and I think Marcel's characters are. Yeah.
I mean, I'm personally fine if we stop the session here, but I'm willing to go.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you guys want to do. We can do a vote.
I'd
Well,
say,
we only have 3 people.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do? Do you want to do combat next time? Or do you want to just do this and then
Push
serve
on.
the town next time?
I'm fine pushing him.
Yeah, I'm kind of half. I mean, like we did hit the 4-hour mark. But,
Yeah.
But it's a random encounter, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
you know.
This is also not going to be a terribly hard one.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can knock this out, and then everyone
Yeah.
gets in on the town encounter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It would save
That's-
time
that's
for
what I
next
would
time.
prefer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead with this for now and we'll do the town next time.
Okay.
Alright then. One of the twig blights just advances forward. Just seeing if it has anything it can do from range. Nope. No, it does not. How fast can it move? Not very fast at all. Maybe also do some battle music. Alright, there we go. That'll work. All the twig blight did was just advance forward on your guys' position. Cole, your turn. These guys are bearing down upon you. They are an obvious threat.
I'm gonna look up from doing my crafting at the closest to twig blight and say, "Hey, I'm trying to make a potion here," and hit it with a produce flame.
Yep.
S- 16.
That very likely hits. Yep. Go ahead. Which one did you target? The dancing
Hate
one?
fire.
Sizzle.
Yeah, the closest one.
Yep, that one's dead. Just totally burns up immediately. Anything more from you? Gonna move or
I'm gonna move off the carriage
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna move off the carriage and get there.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Alright, then the next twig blight just moves forward 20 feet. Does the same thing, moving toward 1. Alright, and then another one does the same thing. Alright, Bjor, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move 40 feet up to here, and while doing so, I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
That's your rage sound.
Yep. Alright, that all happens.
Yeah.
So you do rage as your bonus action rather than gore. That's fine.
Again.
And I think you automatically still do the shocking as long as you rage. So you can shock the blight next to you.
Okay. Let me activate rage. Does that hit?
I said shock, not the axe.
Oh, well, yeah. No, I'm getting to that.
Because I don't think you can move 40 feet normally. I mean,
I
you?
can.
Oh yeah, you can. Holy shit! I forgot that. I thought you dashed. La di da di da. Then yeah, that does hit.
Boom.
Have at you.
Yeah, that obliterates the thing. Just make it into splinters.
Shatters.
Yeah, just little chunks of wood go everywhere. Like bark, yeah, just everywhere.
Ooh.
And then you shock this other one over here that's barely in range.
Yeah, barely there. Yeah.
Let's see if it makes a dex check. What does it have to beat?
Should be.
I think it is 14. It's 8 plus 11 plus 3 plus your con.
Yep, 14. He beats it.
14. Alright, so he just takes 2. He's almost dead. Hurts,
That's it.
but not quite there. Alright, now the druid. Druid can actually do. Probably cast a spell. Yes, he can. Alrighty. Okay, let's do entangle.
Right.
See, and how big is it? 20-foot square. Ooh, square. 20 feet. Alrighty. Then he casts that on 1 and Lucian, like that. Let me move that behind.
Shouldn't it be
Then
one square down, because I'm actually on top of this horse and he can entangle an extra horse if he does that.
yeah, that's true. I'll do it that way. Like that.
Yeah.
So that it gets both horses and 1 in Lucian. Then you need to do strength saving throws to see if you get held or restrained.
I mean, isn't it the horses that are being restrained?
True. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're still on the horses as of your turn, so let's do that.
Yeah. It's like they know to focus on strength spells against me. It's like, how do they know?
Let's see how strong is this DC gonna be. So oh wow, he is shitty. So it's just 12. Wow, it's bad. So then the horse passes that. The fighting horse does.
What is that? The which horse passes?
Riding horse passes. The draft horse does not, which is kind of backwards. But either way, that's what happened.
Well, so which one am I riding?
You're riding on the riding horse, so you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Lucian on the draft horse is restrained. I think it makes the terrain difficult terrain for a time.
Yeah.
No. Yes, it does. So that difficult terrain in that area. Then the druid otherwise just moves.
If they
forward
failed,
30
I think they
feet.
can't move, and if they succeed, it's still difficult terrain where they're standing.
Yep. Actually, I'm gonna move it up and over here. There we go. That is the druid's turn. Your turn.
I'm like, big mistake, and I ride the horse at the druid,
Okay. Sure.
avoiding these guys basically. And so
Yeah.
lash at them with the rapier.
Okay. So you do a rapier attack.
Indeed. Silver, there's silver rapier somewhere. Where the hell is my rapier on my list? There it is, right at the top. Ooh,
That hits.
nice. Do. And see if he loses concentration. If it is in fact a concentration spell he's just done.
It is. He failed it,
Ooh.
and the entangle goes away.
Woohoo.
Good job. Anything more from your turn? Any bonus action?
I mean, I can have the horse ride them down, ram them.
No, unfortunately, but no.
Okay, then no, I don't
Let
think
me
there's
look.
any need.
I mean, it could hoof. But that would be an action. I would make it be an action.
Besides, I probably already used my bonus action to get the rapier out anyway.
Yeah, you weren't armed already.
Yeah.
So that's your turn. You did everything. One of the other triplate's turn. Just moves 20 feet forward. Alright, that does that. This one is dead. So I'll just get rid of it. And then this one. Alright, gets on the other side of Bior and then claws at him. Five damage. Well, 14. I don't think 14 hits you.
Nope.
Yep. So that's good. That nothing happens with that.
Clang.
Lucian, his horse
Yeah.
was restrained, but it's not anymore. Then
Oh. Can you guys hear me?
yes, hi.
Yeah, my bad. I think I fell asleep.
Yeah, you
Yes.
fell asleep
You
and snoring. We heard you.
Yes, we could tell.
Yeah,
It's no big deal. After we do this random encounter, we're going to be calling the session.
okay.
If you want to take off, go right ahead, dude.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
let
no,
us
I'm
keep
good.
you.
I'm good.
All right. Then I just moved you into range of this twig blight, and you want to attack it with your short sword. This is not a crazy
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, that's cool. Hit that guy with the sword.
Yeah. My
Oh,
roll
you
time.
did. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and you hit, and you kill it.
Cool.
How about ya?
I'll have you move one more up because that would be the smart thing to do since you can attack twice. So that one's dead. Then I'm going to use your roll, which misses the other twig blade.
Okay.
You.
Probably.
That's about it. You used your action. You're just in your bonus action. Well, actually, that's your extra attack. So you actually have a bonus action left.
I was gonna say try and hit him with the other short sword. I don't know if I had the pistol up.
No, you don't. You'd have both your short swords.
Okay.
No, actually, no. You did an extra attack. You can have either. You want your other short sword, or do you want air pistol?
I'll do the pistol.
Okay. Go ahead and make that pistol attack. That misses. Ooh, that misses
Jeez.
badly.
You shoot yourself in the knee.
Broke the
What
pistol.
happens? Roll at 100.
Okay.
Shoot the horse in the back of the head.
Oh, that would be tragic.
80. Okay, you barely miss the horse's head, which causes you to be kind of shocked and surprised until the end of your next turn.
As the
You
horse
barely
rides
manage
off in
to
panic.
Okay.
The horse is definitely really skittered too. Do an animal handling check.
Yeah.
Okay.
You spooked the horse. Oh my.
Yeah, you barely managed to keep it in control. It's restless and moving around, but it's okay.
So he can't move the horse next round or something?
No, it can.
Oh.
He was able to keep control over it,
Okay.
but he
Yeah,
himself
tread the
is in a
bucket.
surprised state.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're kind of panicked. That's your turn. So Darius now.
Probably use a cantrip and something.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a cantrip. I'm not gonna use one of the spell slots. All right, let's see what you got, Darius. Cantrips. Firebolt. Sure.
Made of wood. Fireball. Yes.
But 10 misses. He fired at the twig blight over here, but misses it. And he doesn't have any bonus actions. Alright, that one's dead, so I can get rid of that. Cole, your turn.
Shoot her.
I'm gonna move here for flanking,
Okay.
but I'm gonna shoot at this one up here.
Okay.
Produce flame.
That misses.
Okay.
Sailing past it, hits the ground behind it, and just causes a little sizzle. The wet dirt, the wet grass kind of absorbing the heat negligently. Doesn't really care.
That is it for me, but Eeyore has flanking.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
good for him.
So I accomplished one thing on my turn.
And then the twig blight next to Lucian tries to slash out at him.
Oh no.
Misses.
Oh, perfect.
Eeyore, your turn.
Okay.
That hits. That will pretty much kill no matter what. Yep, it absolutely obliterated. And you have an extra attack.
What was I going to say?
That hits. And that obliterates it. And you do 4, then let's see if the twig blight survives that.
Okay. It's level 6 apparently.
It does not. It takes 4 damage. It dies. You kill 3 things in 1 combat. That's pretty good for a round.
Yeah.
All that's left
Sick.
now is the druid, and I don't think you have any more anything. I think you have a bonus action.
Can move up to here. That's about it.
All right.
Oh wait,
Uh,
35, 30, 35, 40. Boom.
Boom.
Okay.
Get it.
Then the druid, surprised by your guys's like martial
I
competency.
mean, real talk.
Oh, shit.
He's really surprised at my martial competence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you killed like all of them nearly
let's
by
be
yourself.
honest.
Then he raises his staff over his head and casts what's it called? Thunder Wave at level 2.
He's gonna thunder wave me into the river.
Push you guys back. So 10. You have to do 12
I'm
Constitution.
sorry, that wasn't a
You-
save, but
Whatever. That it'd be Are you proficient in those? I don't know if you are.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you're proficient in them, then it would be 18. It's passing either way. So you're fine. One, do a con save.
Okay. I felt like the horse should do those, but okay.
Ooh.
I'll just make it cute. You fall off the horse.
Okay.
The horse is fine.
It's like
I'll
I-
make you prone as well.
Hit them with a rapier, and it's like does the electric through the sword at me. It's like, oh, that was so cool.
Yeah, you're prone. That's the effect of what happens. That, and then he tries to run away, giving you an opportunity attack, Bior. That
Dead.
hits.
Mm.
See how well you roll. There's a lot. He's really, really hurt. You slash him across the back.
Oh.
He's not quite dead. He's just seriously wounded.
Oh, I will cut him down.
Yeah. He is very hurt. One, your turn.
So one just like gets up after being knocked off the horse, like a bit shaken.
Yep.
Pulls out the pistol and takes a shot. That's like not so
Good choice.
fast.
That hits,
Ooh, nice.
Good shot.
Right?
and you kill him. Nice job.
God damn.
Yeah. You shoot him with those confounding.
Yeah, I take it she like
Done.
uses her free arm to steady the pistol and then just
Yep.
Dang.
Right in the back of the head.
Very
Just
nice.
play. Dead wild druid guy.
So, losing anyone?
Yeah, you're all good. And if you want to loot the druid, that's fine. You're not going to find anything at all, really, but I'll let you look at it.
I loot his sticks and stones.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, that's fine. That's a good enough roll. You find, I'll just write down some stuff. The rations, let's say, so 3 gold pieces, 8 silver pieces, and 32 copper pieces.
Didn't know druids carry that much money on them.
I mean, they don't. I'm assuming this guy looted it from other people
Yeah,
in the forest.
That's the sort of thing he gets from other people.
More like a brigand.
Was this just some random guy we encountered, or? Is
Yeah, it's just a random wild druid guy.
Oh,
Is there any?
Yeah, some Randy.
Yeah, is there any
Yeah.
military insignia or any association we can
No.
determine?
This is just a lone guy.
Just
You
a
don't
lone
see any
guy.
sort of like affiliation with anything.
Okay, fair enough.
I threw him in the river.
Yeah. If you anybody you want any of that, you can have it. Probably the gold, but beyond that is not very
Assume
great.
Just shove it in the party pocket, but I don't want to shove it all on.
Yeah,
the
it's just I'm loaded. Let's go and just throw the party pack.
Now that druid is super dead. So then we go back to the map.
Nice.
You encountered this guy at this crossroad down here as you came out of the forest, right here. So do you guys want to, this will be what we determine next session. Are you going to the mansion on the hill to
Oh,
the
yeah.
west?
I mean,
Or are you going down to the village to the south?
if I was to see it, I would probably want to go to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the mansion is much
Bjor
closer as well.
Bjor
It's
sees a lot of booty in the mansion. He's gonna want to loot it.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Then that is what we will do next time on
Dragon
Versus
Ball
Strahd.
Z.
We'll be doing a rundown mansion.
Sweet, excellent session.